Welcome back to RPGaDAY Games with day 17 of RPGaDAY 2023, which is funniest game you've played. This was a tricky one. I've not played any particularly comedic games. Lots of my games have had comedic moments. I say it's a tricky one though, it's not a tricky one, but it was difficult to kind of figure out what it meant at first. But I think the game that has sticks in my mind for having some of the funniest and silliest moments is probably it wasn't a one-shot, it was a zero-level game that I ran for a party in 5e. We were starting a new game, we figured, yeah, let's do kind of like how you do with DCC, let's do a character grinder but 5th edition, zero-level characters, or what we approximated as zero-level characters for 5th edition, escaping a town under siege. And there were some really epic moments. A couple of the characters towards the end sacrificed themselves to buy time for the others escaping, and a few moments like that, heroic sacrifices, but also some just very goofy deaths, because zero-level characters have, not many hit points at all, like less than 5 usually. And one of my characters in particular, Chris, had this guy who was really not that strong and also not that smart, but he had rolled his equipment, because we rolled random equipment, and he had he had a great club, and he'd sent his whole family away to escape while he was going to go and help fight off the enemies, but then they said he'd come find them or something, and then just wandered around and potentially sent them the wrong way, and then he joined up with the party, and they all tried to escape. A few of them got hit with arrows pretty early on and died, and then they were crossing some ramparts while there were being catapults launching boulders and rocks into the city and crashing against the walls, and a few of them had to try and avoid it, and his character had hold of one of the other players' characters at the time, as they're trying to jump across where there were already some kind of rocks and things happening, and he at one point a boulder got slung towards him, and instead of trying to get out of the way, he tried to swing his great club at it, but he wasn't really strong enough to wield the great club, and he wasn't smart enough to get out of the way, and he just got smushed, and it was slightly tragic, but it was mostly very funny. I think this is up on the channel as well. I'll pin that if I can find it. This is one you could watch easier than the sad one. Again, it's still probably not great, but it was a fun time for us. There were a few cool moments, and it was an interesting experience having zero-level characters. I don't really, having any funny games or game systems. Like Goofy, sure, probably, but nothing that particularly springs to mind, at least at present. So, yeah, for now, that's the funniest game I've played. And with any luck, we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.